Hello and welcome or welcome back to What Heather Did. I'm Heather and today I am participating in the Unique Antique Hope Challenge hosted by Crystal of the Crafty Creech DIYs and Furniture Flips and Kat from Owling Dog Designs. And today's challenge was to take a hopeless piece and remake it in muted colors to make it hopeful, right? I'm actually a little bit frazzled. I am currently re-recording my original intro because I had two pieces I was kind of working on at the same time. One I've been working on for like a while, just a little bit at a time, and the other was the one that was going to be for this challenge, and the weather had other plans in mind. There's a lot of blowing dirt today, and I needed a top coat and some other things, and I just couldn't do that with the current weather. So, two things. First, I need a better workspace. And two, I had another piece, and I was like, this will work. This is awesome. I actually had just finished it, and I was going to make it a video coming up. So, it's going to be awesome. And it's going to be this drawer front. Yes. Just a random drawer front. Found a drawer on the side of the road. So, picked up the drawer front. So, let's see what I do with this and find out what Heather does today. Okay, I found this on the side of the road. It's like a year ago. It's a drawer front. French provincial dresser, chest of drawers. The drawer was on the side of the road, and as I was going back to get it, the drawer got run over and was busted, but this was still intact. You can see this has been flattened, the handle. One of the screws is missing, and then this one is damaged, so I can't get that out. But I want to keep the handle because I think it adds to the look. So, there's that. There are cracks on the front here, but they don't go all the way through. There's a damaged corner, which, I mean, honestly, this got ran over I don't know how many times. So, it's in good shape. But I have an idea for what I want to do with it. So, I'm finally going to start. Alright, so the first step is obviously to clean. This is just a non-brand specific degreaser. There was some sticky stuff on the front, which could be from stickers, or the fact that it was run over. And the back was flat on the road, so the face got run over, but it didn't like smash the front of it into the road. So, it's okay. There is some damage on one of the corners, and obviously the finish is struggling. So there's a lot of sanding, which I didn't record. And I also had to use some wood putty to rebuild that corner, which I recorded and cannot find the footage of. But there's nothing so significant. Like, even the couple little cracks, most of them don't go all the way through. So it's actually still in good shape and very sturdy. The back looks sad. And I'm not going to hide the dovetails. I decided that it should own its former life. Alright. Now I'm going to cover the whole thing. It's all been cleaned again. Sanded, cleaned. And I'm using Dixie Belle's Slick Stick to go over the whole thing. You can see the little corner I rebuilt. Funny story about the Slick Stick. So I was gonna do Slick Stick and then paint it with fluff. And what happened was I did the Slick Stick and then forgot that I hadn't painted it. Yeah, I did 2 coats of Slick Stick and forgot that I hadn't actually painted it because I was painting it with a white color. Also, if you notice that desk, just to give you a timeline on how long I've been working on this, that's from the Silver and Gold Challenge back in December. Okay, and of course, if it's going to be hopeful, it needs gold because I love adding gold foil to stuff. So this is just that gold foil glue. It dries to tacky without actually drying. Just very carefully went over the handle so I can add some gold foil. Also, look how pretty the slick stick looks. I have not yet realized at this point that I hadn't painted. Yeah. And then to try to get the foil into like all of the cracks. I don't know that cracks is the right way, but you know, whatever. Details would be a better word. I just laid it on there and then used a paintbrush to just kind of smoosh it in. Which you can see, I didn't get all the details. I think I ended up doing the outer part twice to get the details a little bit more. It's not perfect, but to get a little bit more of those details. So, and then after you have this on there, you just let it sit and then brush it off. Just take a soft, dry brush and brush it off. And as a reminder, this is the Hope Challenge, so there's going to be a whole bunch more videos. Make sure to check out the link in the description below, or you can click right up here on that link. And if you are liking this content and would like to see more, please consider subscribing to my channel, and do make sure to like this video. It just helps the algorithm know that, you know, this is worthwhile, and I would greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to, there are links below that you can support my channel with. Okay, and here we are with, yes, the same transfers I used on this desk, only, you know, before I used those. The hurrier I go, the behinder I get is one of my favorites. And it was about here that I realized I hadn't actually painted this with fluff. I had just gone over with 2 coats of slick stick, which is a great time to realize that now that I really can't go over it because of the transfer, because I don't want to go around that transfer, but it's okay. And I really do love this transfer set. Like, I think I want to buy it again and put more on there. Okay, now it's time to protect it. I just have some wax, and this is my clear waxing brush. You just wipe it on, and then you let it sit and you buff it off. Oh, I did paint the back tea rose so it looked pretty. So I waxed the back as well. It looks so much better. It was so ugly. I was like, I can't just leave it. And I feel like it goes really well with the rest of the transfers. Also, I had thought about making this a clock, but I just couldn't with how much I would have to drill to get everything to fit in there. So I added the watch transfer. I really wanted it to be an Alice in Wonderland clock. I just didn't think it was stable enough. And then, instead of a clock, I'm making it a hanger. So I'm adding some little hooks, just centered them on the 2 side sections, and then I have 3 along the center. I did try to use some keys as hooks, but it didn't work well. So I'm just using plain hooks. Use my handy dandy little Yankee drill. And when I drill the holes, I should have measured better, because I ended up at exactly the point where like the drawer bottom would have gone to, but it's okay. And when you're attaching these, use like pliers with something over them, because this was stupid. This was painful and stupid. But all I did was attach the rest of the hooks with pliers, with like a towel over the pliers, and added some hangers. And are you ready to see it? Here it is. And as always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned to find out what Heather does next time.